Hey guys, my name is Hannah and I would say, let's have some fun today. So guys, I know it's nothing new, but I bought me something and I want to create a look with it. I created yesterday a look with it, so I already know about this product. But I really want to do that on camera as well with you together because I'm a big fan of Dior quins in the moment. I really love them. I want to get a little bit of a bigger collection in the Dior palette direction. And the next palette I picked out for myself is another velvet palette. It's with the velvety formula. It's the Dior palette in the color story Red Tartan. And it really sparked my interest. I thought it's looking really beautiful. I'm a big lover of red and rosy shades, and those are a little bit more of stronger colors, I have the feeling. And when I used it yesterday, it really lifted up to the expectations I had on this palette. So I really want to use this one on camera as well with you together. The other quint I have from Dior, or the other two quints I have from Dior, and with my newer Red Tartan one, I have now 3 quints in my collection. And the other one, this was my first velvet quint from Dior. It's the blue quint. I really love this as well. Really love the look I created with this one. And I'm using it non-stop when I want a beautiful blue but not too glimmery shiny look on myself. And the other one I got from my mother for my birthday. It's from the Bird of Feather collection. It was also a limited edition collection, and I got the Nightbird one. I really love this one. I think it's a beautiful, stunning palette. So yeah, those are my 3 palettes I have right now from Dior, and I'm hoping that I will get a little bit more in the near future. But now I would say let's start to create a look with my new Red Tartan one. And if you want to see a look with my blue velvet one, I already have it up on my channel. So go there, click there, look, watch it, and you can see the look I created with this one. But now let's do a look with this beauty right here. Like you can probably tell, I already did my makeup, my base makeup. I really like it. Everything will of course be linked down below what I'm wearing today. And before I will start with my eyes, I will, like always, prime it with my NYX eye primer. Always do that, always will. I think it's a great little helper to make the colors a little bit more pop and stay a little bit longer on the eye. So the first time I used this palette, I think I used every color except of this one right here, this little bit more orangey toned one. Maybe I will incorporate this one today, and yeah, let's see what I will get out of it. I don't know if I will use all the 5 colors in here, but I will try to incorporate as many as I can. So I will start with this red one. I think I will do a mostly red eye today. I'm very excited about that. So let's see how it will work. And I will go in the middle shade right here from the Red Tartan palette on the smaller packing brush. And I will start to focus it on the outer corner and work it up towards the middle portion of my lid area. I picked up a good amount of that color. Look how beautiful and pigmented this one is. It don't have to be that way, of course. If you don't want as much pigment, I did go in really hard in there with my brush. But if you don't want that, of course, go in with a lighter hand, and it won't be as pigmented as it is right now on my lid. So yeah, but stunning colors. You know, when I started with my channel, I was a big lover, and I still am a big lover of shimmery glimmery shades. Those are the colors that are getting me, even today, the most excited, to be completely honest. But somehow the Dior quints always have the ability, even if they aren't that glimmery shimmery tones, to make me wonder how they are on the eyes. I want to use them, I have fun using them, and this is normally something I don't have with non-shimmery glimmery shades, if you know what I mean. So this is why I appreciate Dior quints so much. They are getting me exciting, and it's just a quint without any strong shimmery shades, you know. So now with the blending brush and no additional product on it, I will blend the red out a little bit more. Oh, I forgot again, guys. Let's zoom you in a little bit more. Sometimes I can't think right. Let's zoom you in a little bit more so you can see my eye look maybe a little bit better. Yeah, I think this is good. So now let's move on with the blending portion of the video. And I will blend, but those are colors that are blending really fast and really nice, I have to say. But I will blend until I'm satisfied with the blend and work it a little bit upward, a little bit over my crease, because I have smaller eyes, you know, and I think this technique is helping to make the color more pop, make it more visible on my eyes, and also let my eyes look a little bit bigger than they actually are maybe. Now with the same packing brush as I used before for the red, I will go into this orangey tone right here again, and I will put it at the front portion of my lid. They're a little bit, yeah, there's not much different to the two colors, I have to say. You really need to focus a little bit more on them, that you can see that they are not the same. But regardless, I think it's a beautiful color. The next time I will use them on their own and make them shine or make them pop on their own. I think this is something that are better for those kind of shades. And now with a little bit of a stiffer blending brush, I will again, with no additional product on it, go over the shades, over my eyes, and blend colors a little bit better together. And now I will go with my finger into this lighter shimmery shade right here. It's not really shimmery, it's more like an satiny kind of shade. And I think it's a beautiful, beautiful shade. And even though it's satin, you can see it's catching the light really, really beautifully and nice. So it will give my eyes, I think, a little bit more of dimension. And I will put it at the inner portion of my lid. If you don't want to use your finger, of course, go in with a stiffer blending brush again, or with a stiffer brush in general. That way you can pick up the colors really, really nicely. I think you already can tell the difference between those eyes. Now with a smaller blending brush, I will go into this brown shade right here with light dabbing motions and basically spread it all over my lower lash line. I think I like those palettes the most when I'm not using all of the shades. If I just stick to 2 or 3 shades in a palette, and then I really like my eye look. But today I really want to show you its full capacity. But usually I really like with those quins to really stick to just, yeah, like I told you, to maybe 2 to 3 shades and call it a day. And you always get a beautiful look out of it. Now let's go into this brownish shade. It's a little bit more of this satin kind of shade. And focus it at the outer corner. And work it slowly inwards on my lower lash line. Also maybe spread it a little bit at the outer corner of my lid area. This shade right here. Just to bring it a little bit more together. So now with a small packing brush, I will go into this light shade again and put it into my inner corners. So unintentionally, I created a really bold look today with this beautiful Dior palette right here. But to be honest, guys, I'm really not mad at it. When I will put on my mascara, it will all come together and I think it will look really nice in the end. So let's do that. But I think overall I'm done with the look. It's really much more bolder than I expected it to be. I really just go with my guts today and just did what I want to do. But I really like it somehow. Like I said, guys, you don't have to go that bold. Really not. You can also go a little bit softer with this palette. I did go in really hard with my brush, like I said, but you can go really more soft with this palette. Like I did yesterday, the look. It was a little bit softer. It was not that dramatic. But today we go with dramatic, it seems. So yeah, I really like it as well. So for my lashes, I will use my Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. Let's do that. It's one of my favorite mascaras. So because my eyes are so bold, I will go a little bit lighter with my lips, and for that I will use a Pat McGrath Lip Fetish Astral Lip Balm in the color Bronze Astral. Really like it. It's a little bit more glittery, but it's a really nice and fresh looking balm on the lips. So guys, here's the look all zoomed out, and yeah, I like the Dior quint overall. If you want a quint that is giving you a little bit more of a bolder look, this quint is giving it to you, and at least for lighter skin tones you will have a little bit of a bolder look with this one. But I will show you right now the picture of me with the look I wore yesterday, and you can see here I did go a little bit lighter with the look, but overall it's a more bolder palette. And I think this is also something a little bit more unique from Dior. I think mostly I will get with Dior, I will get really beautiful visible looks, but in the end they're all a little bit more sophisticated and lighter looking, and this one is really a little bit bolder, I have to say. It's really like a breath of fresh air with this palette, and I'm not mad at it. I really like, of course you have to like those kinds of tones. Those are more reddish, warmer brown tones, and you have to like them to enjoy this palette right here. But I really enjoy it, and I think it's a beautiful quint. Like I said, I don't know where it's available, but I think you can get it at many real retailers, regardless that this palette is a limited edition one. I think you can get the velvet palettes. They're still available, and I really love it. I'm really happy that I bought this one and that I tried it out. I know it's a little bit older, but I really wanted to do this video with you together. I really felt, yeah, just the need for this video. I really wanted it, so I did it. I hope you enjoyed it as well. And like I said, guys, it won't be my last Dior palette. I really love those little quints right here. I think every time I'm opening a quint, a new quint from Dior, I'm so mesmerized by this look. I really love the look of the quint, and it's really drawing me every time into buying a Dior palette. So really want to expand my collection a little bit more. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If so, I would be really happy if you give me a thumbs up, that I know that you like this kind of content. Consider to subscribe my channel if you haven't already, and click on the little bell to get notifications here and there when I'm posting something new. And with that being said, guys, I hope we will see each other in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and until next time, bye.